Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you are back for my hashtag craft yourself free video for the month of October. Now, we do have some lovely newbies. Welcome in. It's so great to have you. Please stick around a while and don't be shy to share me to your friends. Everyone is more than welcome here at Manfa's Makes. So for the newbies and for some of you that may not have caught any of these videos for the year, myself and my gorgeous yarny bestie Christina over at Bella Uncinetto. If you don't know Christina, you are sadly missing out. I will put a link to Christina's channel down in my description box. Please check her out, catch some of her awesome content, and give her a like and a subscribe and say Manfa sent you. But she is my yarny bestie. She lives elsewhere in the world. She does not live in the UK like I do. We have had the absolutely amazing experience of meeting up twice now. Once this year, once last year. Hopefully we can meet up again next year, fingers crossed. So she is somebody that I have met in real life as well as on these YouTube streets. She is a gorgeous, amazing human who I love more than life itself. Anyway, last year we decided to come up with this collaboration together. Now, there are similar collaborations that are going on in the YouTube streets. We are not trying to be copycats, but we both know that our lives are super, super busy. Both Christina and I work full time. We are also mums. We have a lot going on in life away from the camera. And sometimes the pressures and stresses and demands of life can get a little too much. So we both made the promise that our crafting is going to have less stress and pressure. We have enough in our real life. We don't need it in our crafting too, guys. Oh, no, no. And some of the similar collaborations out there just have a few too many rules for our liking. So we stripped it right back. We both have quite extensive yarn collections. Christina calls it her yarn library. I actually had the privilege of doing her inventory for her yarn stash, and there is another lovely out there in the YouTube streets that I did her inventory as well. I have an inventory of my own, of course. And for any of you out there that need to tame your stash, if you would like somebody like me to video call with you, go through your yarns and note down exactly what you've got, how much you've got, and where you are going to be locating it, please, please, please give me a shout. Now, of course, I don't do that for free. There is a charge. However, I know a lot of people are busy, they don't have the time, and sometimes it's just easier to pay for a service. So my yarn inventory services are still open. 2 of you took me up on it, but it's always there as an open-ended kind of offer should you wish. I'm not begging you to buy my services, but I'm just saying it's there should you need it. Anywho, what a tangent. Oh my goodness gracious. We have extensive yarn stashes, okay? And both Christina and I are guilty of buying it quicker than we are of using it. So we wanted to craft ourselves free. We wanted to free ourselves of rules, regulations, stress and pressure. We wanted to craft ourselves free of some of our stash. And the way we're doing that is we are keeping ourselves accountable of the yarn that we use or the craft supplies that we use for the whole year. And it's also, you know, a bit of accountability. It's in black and white how much we are actually using. It helps us feel a little more justified when we buy new yarn. Not gonna lie, that's definitely the case for me. But yeah, just be more free with your crafts. Do what you want when you want, but just note down how much you're using along the way. Now, This isn't just yarn, so it doesn't have to be just knitting or crochet or fibre arts. This is craft yourself free. So this encompasses anything that you consider a craft, okay? So diamond painting, embroidery, cross stitch, macrame. Christina's done Lego model building, painting, pottery, resin art, anything, paper crafting, you know, making your own greetings cards or origami, model figure painting, whatever, literally whatever. Christina opened it up a little bit more to include things like baking and gardening and books that you've read. Just anything that brings you that crafting joy, just that free time joy, and you want to keep a running total of what you've got done. This isn't a competition. There are no prizes to be won. This is us just keeping ourselves accountable and logging exactly what we're using. It doesn't matter whether you've had these craft supplies or other bits and bobs with you for years, or whether you bobbed out this morning, purchased it and completed it by the afternoon. It doesn't matter when you bought it, doesn't matter when you use it, just when you have made whatever it is you are making, or finished whatever it is you wanted to finish, make a note of it. Make yourself feel good that you are getting the things done, you are getting the things made, okay? You're getting the things finished. So there are several ways people are doing this. When it comes to the yarn and the fibre crafts, some people are just keeping an eye on how many ball bands they've used up. Other people are being absolutely amazing mathematicians and working out yardage or meterage. That ain't for me. That is a level of maths that Manfa doesn't need in her life. But you do you, and kudos to you if that is how you're doing it. For me, I am noting down the weight of the crafts. So I'm not weighing my item until they are finished. So only when I have a finished object do I weigh it, because with crochet, for example, sometimes I make a lot of amigurumis. I don't use full skeins for those projects. I use little bits of scrap. I, dig into a skein but don't use the whole thing. There's all the polyfill and the safety eyes and all the other bits and pieces, buttons, zips, you name it, you can include it all. So I just thought the best way to do it is when I've finished something, I will weigh it and I will total up the weight of the craft stuff that I have used. When I have done my diamond paintings, I will weigh the diamond paintings. I don't weigh the leftover drills or any of the tools or anything. It is literally just the completed thing. So I've been doing some diamond painting greetings cards quite regularly over the last few months. I just weigh the cards that have the diamonds on them. I don't weigh the envelopes because the envelopes don't have anything to do with it. I don't weigh any of the drills that I haven't used. It is literally just the cards with the diamonds stuck on. That is what I weigh. So then by the end of the year, I will be able to know how much weight of crafting goodness I have worked my way through for the year of 2025. So we come on once a month and we give you our totals. Now, there are some really gorgeous, lovely people out there in YouTube land that are joining in alongside us. It's not too late to join in. I am probably going to continue with this next year. I hope Christina will as well, but there's no pressure for her. If she is done with this, then that's fine, but I am going to continue because for me, I like to know what I'm accomplishing, what I am using, justifying if I finish something to replace it, that sort of thing. And being an admin background, an admin orientated person, because that's what I do in my real job. I love facts, figures and statistics. Sorry, I'm a bit of a geek, I'm a bit of a nerd, but that is who I am. And when I know that these numbers are my numbers and my accomplishments, it's even better. So I will be carrying on next year. If you want to if you want to join in now and continue on, please feel welcome. You can either email me with your stats or pictures of your finished objects, because other people actually are just noting down how many finished objects for the month, and that is perfectly okay as well. So yeah, that is in a nutshell what hashtag craft yourself free is. And other content creators, when they do their craft yourself free, they do a specific video with their statistics. So if you put the hashtag craft yourself free into the top of your YouTube search bar, any content creator that has used that hashtag, you will see their videos pop up for you to watch. I also have a playlist for this on my channel. And I will link that playlist in my description box. So if you want to go back all the way to January and see my journey from January through till now, the end of October, then please feel free. Yeah, that is, I think, all of the info that I need to give you. And it would be so wonderful if you joined in. You can do your own video. You can send me an email with your statistics, pictures of the finished items. You can pop down in the comments and tell me what you've managed to use. It is a free-for-all for anyone that wants to participate. So there we go. So now it's just a case of me listing off what I have managed to do for October. Now the list isn't, exceptionally long, but I'm still really pleased with my total for October. So the first on the list is the 40 pairs of crochet hearts that I donate to a charity here in the UK. I did get all 40 pairs done, and they came in at 181 grams or 6.3 ounces. So that's a nice little total. The next is the scarf that I made as part of another crochet along that is happening in the month of October, so it's pretty much done now. But my YouTube Auntie Lala from Mad Mimi's Crocheting Farming, because I've mentioned her, I will pop her channel in the description box. And hooey, if you do not know Lala, you need to get to know Lala. She is an incredible woman. I love her to bits and pieces, and she is my YouTube auntie. She did a collaboration or a crochet along this month called What's in a Name, Cal, and she asked you to go onto the interwebs or in your pattern stashes and try and find a pattern that included your name in the title of that project, not the designer, the name of the pattern. So I found the Samantha Hope scarf for him, and I made that out of mandala watercolors, and that scarf came in at 313 grams or 11.04 ounces. So another little boost there, which was lovely. Next up are all of those pumpkins, guys. Now, last month I included 12. I had already weighed the 12 that I had completed at the end of September. So for October, I still had 27 that I needed to weigh and include in my totals. Now, if you haven't been here, most of my crafting for October has been these pumpkins. It was the Wheat Stitch Pumpkin by Brianna Kay. I got addicted to the pattern, and then I decided to make one for each and every colleague that I work with as a little seasonal token of appreciation. So I made 39 in total, but like I said, I already weighed 12 of them last month. So the remaining 27 this month came in at a whopping 1,201 grams, which is, I'm looking at my notes, 42.36 ounces. So that gave me a huge boost this month. If I hadn't have gone pumpkin crazy, my totals would be minimal. Next up is the Temu Lion. So again, one of my spinny selections was I was working my way through some Temu kits. Again, most of them got weighed and included into September's totals. The Lion was the only one that I managed to do this month before I gave it up because it just really wasn't floating me boat or bringing me joy. So that little lion was 20 grams or 0.70 ounces. So not a lot at all for the lion, but he still counts. Every gram, every ounce counts, guys. And then finally, I made 14 baby and children's hats for charity here in the UK this month. So 14 of those came in at 484 grams or 17.07 ounces. So that is everything I made in October. I give you grams if you're in Europe or the UK and you use the is it the metric system, and then I do it in ounces for those of you that use imperial. So in total for October I used 2,199 grams, or 77.56 ounces, and I am more than happy with that. Like I said though, guys, if I hadn't have gone on that pumpkin kick, I would not have a very big total at all. So yes, quite a bit of yarn. Well, yeah, all of those are yarn actually this month. There was no diamond painting this month. I need to rectify that for November, I think. But yeah, all yarn this month. 77.56 ounces of yarn, or 2,199 grams, depending on where you come from and what means the most to you. So, more than happy, absolutely thrilled to bits, and I'm excited, motivated and spurred on to see how much I'm going to use in November. So like I said, if you want to join us, join us. If you don't, thank you for just coming by and seeing how much I got out of my stash this month. I really do feel this does #CraftYourselfFree, and I am really loving the fact that Christina and I started this for the year. So really excited also to see how much for the year altogether. So there we have it, guys. That is today's video. So please come back on Friday. Like I said in Monday's video, I am still filming this on Sunday the 26th of October, and still my yarn haul hasn't arrived. Hopefully though, by this point it has arrived and I have managed to film it for you. So I'm hoping, because it's Halloween, I'm hoping that I get my treat of being able to unbox and show you my yarn haul. Otherwise it's going to be a big fat trick and I'm going to be really upset, and I'm going to have to scramble to try and find some other content for you. So keep your fingers crossed for a treat on Halloween. I hope the week is treating you kind. Like I've explained, I'm working from home this week, so hopefully it's been a little bit more chilled and laid back, and more comfortable to get the workload done in my own surroundings. So there we have it. I will see you on Friday, but until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one, or around the YouTube streets. Bye guys, love you loads.